Well, we're back into Rondo. It's gonna be crazy. Please don't go test track or Rinjang. That's like all I want. But I finally got all the things connected. I think it's all working now. If it's not, I'm gonna put my head through a wall, but it's fine.
Don't do that.
No, I'm
We
not.
cannot diminish the beautiful face that is Bard. Come on, we can't do that.
Oh, I appreciate it. Have you even seen my face?
Yes, I have. Of course, I have. The
have?
caster art that was put out by Rise last. Remember for the Rise
crap.
League.
You're right. And you have an absolutely beautiful beard. But Outlast Gaming, it has not been their day. For those of you who don't know, Trick has been MIA, and he's done this once or twice before where he just like full on doesn't like say anything for a little bit, and it is kind of worrying. So Trick, if you're out there, I hope you're okay, brother. So I'm a little nervous about him, but shots coming out from Sang, and he continues on his absolute tear because he was nasty in games 1 and 2 specifically. But it's not looking too great for Esco and Ouchies having to go up.
Truly was.
Man.
I mean, Sang and X-Quinn putting in some real work early on in games 1 and 2. I mean, it was just an absolute pleasure to watch them. It was like watching a surgeon perform a beautiful execution.
Hold up. What? Did you just say a
me?
surgeon perform a beautiful execution?
Dr. Kevorkian.
I have no idea what you're talking about, man.
There'll be like one person out there that understands that.
All right. Well, saying he's low, and Ghetto Granny actually did get up again, so I appreciate that. But yeah, so kudos to Ghetto Granny because he has been honestly just doing it all by himself because Trick has been Mia. So I know that Pest Control is fighting, and you know what? Screw it, we're going to switch on over to it.
Can I just add two really quick, Bard? I love the name Ghetto Granny.
It is a great name. It's fantastic.
It really is. There's something about a ghetto grandma that just makes me happy.
I'll keep that in mind. But Quinn, he is nasty with that S12. We've seen a couple of S12 plays today. I think, who was it? Propaganda. They don't want us talking about it from last time. But on the other side of this wall, you have Ouchies and Esco trying to put together an amazing, we'll land some good shots onto Quinn. They're trying to pull an amazing outcome for this one.
Yeah, the underside of Stadium, this underverse, if you will, is such a nice way for teams to execute angle adjustments and whatnot. I love this kind of combat down here.
See, I'll be honest, I'm actually the reverse. I hate this kind of combat.
It's very strategic. You know
Fair
what I mean?
enough. Well, it is going to be Quinn, or not Quinn, IQ, who finds the rest of them, and they're going to be talking in all chat, etc. But again, it's just not been it's not been their day, and this kind of confirms it. But it looks like Supernova did lose one to Antarctica, who they've had a decent day, especially after last game. They've had a couple of points as well as some kills. So I would love to see him collect more kills, but so far it's more just been the points. Like, I think 5 is the max that I've seen them have.
This team right here that we're taking a look at, Propaganda Gaming, I mean, they've actually been pretty fun to watch today as well. I mean, especially in that last match there when they were pushing in from the Northeast into Phase 7. This is a team that really knows how to move, at least from what I feel like in the brief amount of time that I've had to watch them, Bard.
Yeah, I will say that it is kind of surprising because I've seen Langster, I've seen Stokely before. Shakuch obviously is kind of a staple. I think he's subbing right now, but Mayo, he's a little bit of a new name, but honestly, I've been impressed with what I've been seeing from him. His micro seems pretty decent, but he just plays with no fear, which is really fun to watch.
Absolutely.
Ooh, good shots coming out from Blissey, and Stokely has to be careful. But it seems like he's going to make it just safe and sound, and I'm actually going to, of course, as soon as I say that, well, Mayo's going to go down. It is going to be Joshi who finds him. And he's in a little bit of an awkward spot, but that should come out from Langster.
You know, being the new kid on the block here to Taco Tuesdays, that's one individual, Joshi in particular, that I can't wait to see some stats on for this league. I mean, this gentleman's been fragging out tonight, bro.
Well, if you guys want to go ahead and check out the stats, this is my time to plug in. Just type in !Twire, and you guys can see all the stats that you want. They have a lot of beautiful stats that you can see. Thank you, Sync Attack, for keeping Twire going. Really appreciate it. But now Pest Control, they have decided they might have lost Karam, but they want to push together as a team to make sure that they can clear out this Propaganda team. And Joshi, he has a micro Uzi, and he's doing his best. Battle X going to go out, but Mayo pops him down, and Joshi Well, he's got a med again, and a lot of damage
Ayo,
coming
with
in.
a
It's
counter
actually...
from the Dragunov counter. That was unexpected.
Oh, well, he's just pushing in, but one shot, headshot, and Mayo. Hello, how you doing? But it looks like Penry is getting some revenge onto Ding, and the SMGs, you kind of expected them to be doing a little bit better for pest control, but unfortunately, it is not working out for them.
Yeah, those types of situations where you find yourself in a very urban setting, the SMGs, despite the nerfs recently, they definitely are good. Good to have in hand.
Yep. And you guys, you probably saw a couple of frames drop just because I swapped some things so I could see what's going on in the kill feed. Because I'm having Cap actually stream it. So we're actually going to switch on over because it looks like a Monkey Business and the Low Fire fighting it out. And Lucas has to be incredibly careful. Sneak. We did just talk about him and thank him for his work with Twire. But looks like Lo-Fi is going to be safe and sound for now. They've made a song about that. Oopsies, that's not what I meant to do.
There wasn't a whole lot of sneak in that sneak attack, but you know what? It was good. I liked it.
All right. I mean, fair enough. You know, I guess I make those jokes. But Lucid finds Chase Morans has crashed. Sneak attack finds Droxy, and now it is just Lucas on the other side of the wall trying to make something magical happen. But does he have his Sorcerer's Stone? Does he know his spells? And, well, I think Monkey Business, they've seen the writing on the wall. They've seen the wands. And, well, Lucas, he has to be really careful here because I think he might not be too long for this world, as that blue zone is just beside him. And
I agree with you there, Bart. Looks like Jay Lucas here is going to have to evade the Death Eaters, and they are certainly approaching with hunger in their mouth. He's praying to survive this.
All right, Monkey Business, go ahead and push on up. Lucid and Sneak attack going to be the first two, and Sneak finds him, and the Lo-Fi is eliminated. So, funny story, I've actually never seen Harry Potter. I've seen.
Are you kidding me right now?
Nope.
Bart, come
dude,
on, brother.
Welcome to conservative parents, brother.
Okay, remind me to send you for Christmas this year the 8 DVD box set.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna buy it for you. You must watch.
Okay, but here's the funny thing is that I have no way of watching it because I don't have a DVD player or anything.
Well, then
Wait a
I'll
sec.
let you borrow
Yo,
my YouTube.
okay. I gotta. This is cruel.
I like it. Bro, there's nothing sweeter
No.
than either a Panzerfaust or a Mortar Kill.
That's not what I'm talking about.
Oh.
Death Districts. Yo, I gotta give a little bit of shade and just ask what the heck is going on. Because he dipped from Outlast Gaming. He was playing for Outlast. And then he just switched, and he's now playing for Results May Vary. And, like, I get it if they're not doing well, but I don't know. That feels mean to just dip on them when they're not doing well. Could just be me, but all right. Tempest, it looks like they're going to go ahead and drop onto Team Antarctica, who have pulled a similar... Oh, pull out your SMG. Wait, are they not going to go for this? Okay.
Well, they have to.
They're not going for the mountains. Nah, you don't have to. It's just more fun. Gives us more content. That's what we love to see because we're nerds like that. We're casters. That's how this works. But
Exactly. Sometimes you just have to invoke it.
invoke it. Well, Mafu, he is going to go ahead and go down, but we got to be careful because Just Play is here. Dad Buff has lost his buff. Chilla finds him, and can he find Zyko, who is floating through the air? A lot of shots ringing out, a lot of damage coming in, but Abdu putting in the hurt. And, well, a good trade from him, and it looks like Palix War shot out Zyko mid-air, now in a 2v4. But Abdu, he could cook the nade beautifully here. I think he needed to cook it for just a second longer, but it goes a little bit too far. And yes, sir, they have made it safely inside. But Palix should get res, but now the rest of Just Play, circle to close, you can see exactly where it goes. But this fight is important. Granted, it's not really inside zone, but, you know, we're going to ignore that one. And Is Eebs just... Okay, Doobie's... I guess he's getting a car, but they need to collapse and actually work with their team here. Captain,
Yeah, Chilla really... Sorry, go ahead. Zoom in.
Can you just zoom in? Yeah. All right, you good.
Chilla... Oh, no, I really messed you up. Sorry.
You're good, dude.
Chilla, there was some nice shots there as Tempest was coming in on the parachute play, and Even though they're despite being 3 versus 2, they're keeping it together here. I like it.
Well, we'll see. War, he tries to land some shots, unable to do so. And all of Tempest, they are stuck in a very precarious spot as War going to go ahead and launch into frag. But it is not going to find the connection on to any of the members. And from the distance, you can see Supernova taking some shots over. War does find Abdu. They're going to go ahead and smoke out, but this is the signal from Just Play to just push. Spraying through the smoke, hoping that they can find something. That nade, again, not going to find anything. Palix, well, he's in a 1v1. Doobie and Supernova, they keep on trying to make something happen here as, well, War does go down to Mafu.
Yeah, Oof down to 1 HP despite Abdu being knocked here. Great initiation by War's frag. I feel like this is an opportunity, though, for Dadbuff to turn it around.
Well, Palix, he's going to go ahead and just flush out Doobie. Abdu is still broken and bleeding. And Eve's taken down. Palix is just putting in work. And Just Play, they're not playing together as a team at all. And Tempest, they're just destroying them left and right.
Yeah, Tempest Gaming here really utilizing this building and all of the geometry that is involved within it.
Oh, Chilla, that was ballsy.
Nice, Chilla. Nice shots.
Well, unfortunately for him, you have 2 teams from either side, and Chilla is probably screaming in comms right now, and he is just asking to survive. But unfortunately, I'm actually going to toss on over. Where was it? Where was the knock that I saw? Was it over here? Oh, no, Flax got flushed. Okay, never mind. Well, Devil, he's pushing in now. Chilla, he's on just the other side, but good. Oh, my gosh. I don't know how Chilla didn't get the knock there, but Supernova, they got to be very careful as Penry is all alone. The drive-by just not coming out, and they did leave all their vehicles inside of there, so Propaganda, they have an opportunity to strand out Supernova. Devil finds Mayo. Shakuch finds Jikes. Good shots coming out from him, but got to be careful with the jump.
Yeah, great shots there. What an advantageous position for Obey to have here. Propaganda up on this position, being able to third-party this encounter.
Propaganda, they are just meting. That Molly is close by, but he survives. Penry versus Shakuch, the 2 IGLs. Lancer, he's actually going to go ahead and flank out. Trying to survive. He does get an off angle, but there is yet another. Blissey actually going to go ahead and find Shakuch. And that's from Pest Control, who's not even part of this fight. What the heck is happening? This is the craziness.
I would expect, you know, Blissey and the boys here to push forward, but at the same time, I wouldn't, because they do have an advantageous position on top of the test track here.
Ooh, good shots coming out from Comp. That is going to be Langster going down, and he's going to get the flush immediately. And, well, this position is now working out in Propaganda or Supernova's favor, as I don't even know how Comp got out there, but he survived. Mayo, though, is going to go ahead and find the knock. And this is just immediate trades. And Circle does pop over to Lo Hua Zhang. And that is a crazy circle shift that I don't think I've seen really before. But that is, it's going to be fun, ladies and gents. I can guarantee you that.
There used to be a period in time not that long ago where that place was filled with bots.
That is true. They have since removed it. But to be fair, the geography is still the same. But Devil with a nice knock on a Mayo. I did not think that he was going to get him. Don't knock your teammate. Ooh, oh no, but it doesn't matter. Well, Shakuch now the last one alive, and he went closer to Supernova. Circle is closing, but he has the opportunity to stab them in the back as we speak. Now they're just playing sound.
Shakuch is the last man alive here for his team with gas pressure. This is a very difficult position for him, Bard. I'm not sure what he does here. Does he deny?
No, gosh, no.
Okay.
Talking to the league. You don't deny. This is more of a for fun league than anything else. So, you know, I appreciate, I respect it, but you don't deny here. You have fun. Well, Jikes, he was spotted out, and Shakuch is going to say, thank you very much. I appreciate the point. And, well, now all of Supernova knows that he's here, and Blue is starting. Oh, do not crash my game.
Oh, no.
That is my game crashed. Alrighty. Well, the nice thing is that you are still streaming. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to switch over, and I'm going to have you please.
Yep, I got it.
Go ahead and go in. And of course, it doesn't do that. All right, give me 1 second while I finagle this a little bit. But all right, sir, we're going to be casting from your POV. Wait a second, where is display capture? No! Where are you? Why is this doing this?
Am I doing stuff you don't want?
No, it's not you at all. Why is my display capture doing All right, screw this, I'm doing this.
Do you have my perspective on?
You're fine. Keep going.
Plus, you hear from Antarctic Fox down to 1 HP, doing everything that he can to try to keep his team together here. Nice frag action going out from Team Antarctic Fox here to CLR as frags rain down from Y2 Young, getting a knocked on to Stanix. They're really critical as Collector goes down swinging. Really well played by Y2 Young there. He had just a tremendous position of line of fire, and he executed beautifully.
Well,
Getting
I will
3
admit,
frags first team.
I appreciate it, but for some reason, it is not capturing your window at all, and I'm very frustrated with my game, and it is pissing me off. But
Oh, no.
I should be... Okay, so now it's fine. All right, that's fine. It's weird. It's wonky. It's fine. You guys can see it. You can just cast from that for a little bit. Alrighty. Alright, I'm back in the game. This is how this works. Alright, I need to cancel this sound. Alright, go back to the map. And then
Okay.
let me switch it over to here. And now it should be fine for the most part. And why is my sound
Are you
not
okay?
going? There it goes. I think we're good. All right. Now, I also need to share my screen for you, actually, now that I think about it. So let me go ahead and do that.
Technical
Here's the nice thing about having a decent PC is that you can typically do this. Well, Devil Vibes is going to go down. Mac actually finds him. You can see my POV, yeah?
Yes.
All right. Well, Team Antarctica, they've lost 3, but they have 1 point. Well, Penry and Shikuch, they're still out there. Well, Penry does go down. Shikuch finding another kill, but he is going to go down to blue. There's nothing that can be said about that. Conf, though, he is inside circle. It's not looking pretty, but he's alive. And you know what? That's all you can ask for sometimes.
Gotta give some serious credit there to Cooch for propaganda. I mean, being able to stay back in the blue, secure 2 more points. I'm impressed, Bard.
Well, I mean, he does get it, but I think that's all he's going to get unless he can survive. As Monkey Business takes some shots over at Quinn. And Quinn is going to survive the shots, but coming out from Sneak, I would have expected him to land these. Speaking of landing, IQ lands a good amount of them. And Kite, he's off on the side trying to get the flank angle, but again, unable to find anything.
Yeah, Kite here from Monkey Business, finding himself in a difficult predicament. How do you push up from this lower defilation when you have no visibility? And what do you do on your east side? I don't know.
You go
Especially
back
up against the Mimic. It's a tough predicament, Bard.
It is, but you should know some of these names, especially from Real, you know, the other tournament that he and I cast. But Quinn, he is a great player. He's trying to make sure that he can hold off, and it seems like they've done so indeed, and they're just forcing them off. Mac, he has a Bird'em making his way inside zone, and it's not the prettiest, but I guess it's something to play currently. But Conf, he's just hoping. He's just hoping that he doesn't get spotted. Because if anyone does spot him, ooh, nade. Oh, you don't have a nade. Oh, that sucks. Elusive could all be gone here if Guru had a nade. But alas, he has no frags. He has 1 lethal. Shikuch goes down. Oh, this looks so juicy. Oh, gosh. This looks so juicy.
No man's land. This is going to be interesting.
All right.
No doubt about that.
I gotta. Oh, brother. If you spot them all 4 there. Oh, you're not going to, but I want you to so badly. Oh, this would be beautiful. Elusive might not want me to show it because I know Fizzle is, you know, Fizzle. No, Taste-Two. Back off of him. No. Bad Taste-Two. Okay, well, he took some shots over, so now Elusive know that someone's over there. I think they might spread out. Yeah, they're going to spread out. There you go. Taste-Two. Man, you ruined it. That's fine.
It could have been so much sweeter.
It could have been, but Conf has been spotted. Null took him down and out as Mac stays alive in the Bird'em, and the rest of Skyline are going to go over to him. But speaking of going over to him, Elusive, they have to be careful because Guru is the one who's being elusive as of yet. Hazel doesn't know where he is. He's going to go ahead and launch a nade. They have no idea. And Chem is actually going to be the one who finds him. Guru now from the backside. Wait for it to tick down just a little bit. Oh, no. Well, he's going to launch all of his lethal and just pray that he can find something. There's no way. Well, Mac actually is going to be the one who took him. And Guru, oh, that was so close. Well, at least he got a placement point.
Guru, I really wanted to call him Jason Bourne, but it was a valiant effort.
Oh, I want to quote Jason Bourne so badly right now. But Chem from the side, he should be able to spot him here. Spot out Hazel. Oh, but he's actually going to get inside Hazel. He's not going to swap to his gun. He could have found him a little bit sooner if he had his gun out, but he did not. He's actually just going to go ahead and go back to his team. As Tay-Stu continues on shooting in the side, being a pain in their butts. As Sang and the rest of Mimic going to go ahead and push on to Antarctic Fox. As Quinn goes first. Y2 Young take it down. Nick Knacker finds Hazel in the distance. Tay-Stu and Plushie now trying to save their fallen comrade. There are only 2 up, and one of them is not close. Plushie, well, that's going to be the flush coming in. Nick Knacker goes down to Stepsons. And Quinn, he has a deflate that he can work with here as they're trying to figure out the last 2 members. Plushie, he has the smoke on himself. He actually sees him. He was prone, but you didn't see him just enough. You can see the shots ringing out just next to him. And actually, Elusive is going to go ahead and crash on to Skyline. And, well, the trade is coming in, and Elusive goes down and out. Mimic, though, they still have to deal with both of Antarctic Fox here.
All the while on the south end of the map, it looks like we're about to see HW fall out here with their last player being knocked. This is a very, very interesting situation for them too. Although, boy, does it look yummy for Fate going into this next zone.
Fate are the ones. Nice. Good shots coming out from IQ. Now it is Tay-Stu, but Tay-Stu, he's over and he doesn't want any of this. He knows how deadly they've been. And, well, shots ring out, and he's prone. He's behind something. And, ooh, actually that smoke may cue, yeah. I don't know if they were looking at him already, but now Skyline is going to know that something is over here. And honestly, I want to give a shout out to Nick Knacker. I haven't seen his name before, but he's been doing fantastically in this tournament. So kudos to him, and I hope to see him in more events.
I'm going to give a shout out to Tay-Stu as well. If I'm not mistaken, that guy was able to sit in the center of fishing camp last match for about 6 zones and survive for his team. That guy's a survivor.
I think he went AFK. I think he just sat inside zone. He was like, all right, guys, I'm going to go get coffee. He got coffee. He got his adrenaline up, and then he was like, guys, I'm still inside zone. There's nothing to do. So he sat there. But, he survived.
Know how to die. He's a survivor.
All right. Well, shots do ring out on to IQ, but he doesn't go down. I think he did lose his helmet, though.
And nice shots out of Chem there, out of the MK. Really, or I'm sorry, Mini 14. That was really, really, really good accuracy out of him.
Sneak attack now spot out by Chem. Not enough damage happening. And they have opted to launch one of their lethal, but Tay-Stu is nowhere to be found. And, oh, that's an arm. That is an arm I saw in the hands of Sang, and Sang is doing absolute work. So I'm going to trust this man. Gosh darn it, Chem. Come on, man. I just talked about this. It's fine.
Chem is going to work.
All right. Well, Quinn and IQ, they are both going to go down. And, oh, you didn't even hear those shots. The P90 from Zenny. Absolutely beautiful.
Ooh,
dang.
nice
all right,
shots.
Zenny. I see you. Calm down, my dude. Zenny is a very good player. And honestly, I feel bad that he hasn't really, like... I don't think I've... Well, I feel like he deserves more respect than he has. So, just kudos to him. And he's also kind of what's kept Naps alive for like the past 2 years. So, it's fine. Oh, man. What about Greg Shot? Where's Greg Shot been? You don't even know who Greg Shot is, do you?
I do not.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, there's so much lore in Greg Shot's name. I'm just curious as to where he is now. But, all right. Zenny, he is on top of the roof, and he has made it safely. Now he's trying to spot out what he can.
I'm really excited to see what this transition is going to be like here. These 2 teams, both Sky and Fate, they're going to find themselves against a wall, and I can't wait till it clashes.
Well, Monkey Business, they do have to be careful now because Zenny does have sight lines onto them, holding W. Wait, am I blind? Where's holding W?
No, I don't see him. I've been looking everywhere too. Been
That's
trying.
a bug.
Yeah, it's got to be.
Okay. Yeah, okay, that has to be a bug. I don't know why we both see it.
It's a bit odd.
Very confused. No, okay, so it shows he's dead, but somehow it just doesn't go up. That's really weird. Okay, all right. It says that Jag is still up, but dude.
In spirit.
Wait, hold up. Is this gonna go literally to the final circle and Fate's gonna lose because they're gonna like die to someone who isn't even there? How many people does it say it's alive? Oh shoot!
It
I guess
may.
we need 5 up. All right. Well, I'm actually super curious now. Like this is for science more than anything else. Well, the Mortars, they are going to sing their song of death. Oh, well, it's gonna miss one, and if it hit a Birdum, that'd be kind of funny. I'm not even gonna lie. But the bamboo does fall, and Aim Dork and Mac just gonna go ahead and drive around, just on a leisurely stroll.
You know, there's nothing nicer than having mobile cover such as this when you find yourself in a no man's land. BDRM, some blast shields, could be worse.
Well, now the thing is that I think it is going to be Team Fate who was actually pushed out first, and well, Tater, he still has it set up, and he's going to try to geography it out, see what he can find. And I think actually Zenny might be able to give him the information. So they should look up. None of them should. Ooh, that's a lot of damage. Oh, Tater smack out of the Birdum. And well, he needs to get rezzed, and Tater takes him down with the vehicle explosion. And now this is the moment of activation for Team Fate. Tater, though, I think he's been spotted, so he has to be careful. Okay, no. What?
What just happened? He just died to zone.
You and I looked and like we didn't. Okay, whatever. Well, I'm very curious to see what this happens at the end because I have no idea. Like, there's no way that he can heal past this. Like, he should have been dead long ago.
Yes.
Right? Like, my math isn't that bad.
He wasn't on the map. But I'm certain of it.
All right, that is incredibly interesting. Sometimes you just don't know what happens, guys, and that's okay. It's not okay when I know what happens all the time.
Can we just love that mortar knock and flush? That was beautiful.
Well, to be fair, the flush was the vehicle exploding more than anything else, but now the util is being pocked. Do not hit. Oh, well, Shane Doe is going to go ahead and find one. I was going to say don't hit the branches and have it bounce back towards you, but now they are going to push. Team Fate, they are trying. Well, they get 2 down. Now it is just 1 up on the side of Skyline, and unfortunately, yep, they go down. Shane Doe collects all 3 of them. He didn't have any kills before that, but now he does. And now it is a pure 4v4. And monkey business.
Yeah, Shane Doe from Team Fate there definitely being the head of that spear. Getting in 3 nice kills and setting his team up for that final 1v1 team situation.
Well, the only problem for them is that a lot of the cover is more on the side of monkey business rather than Team Fate. They actually might have just like the smallest of this is a massive tree though. This is a honker tree.
That's the avatar tree, bro. It's a tree of life.
I really wish now that I never said it like that. But Flanker is going to go down into blue. Kite has found some cover again. This is a thick tree. He really appreciates it. Shane Doe, that is beautiful shots coming out from Kite. And, well, he goes down. Now it is just 2 up from Fate and both of them. Well, Tater, he's been spotted out. Some bullets fly out. And Zenny, though, he's going to find Warrens. The P90 does work.
Yeah, Zenny putting that P90 to work this match, absolutely devastating his competition. Although, you gotta give credit to Kite there. Nice shots raining out with the 4x gravity off.
Well, Lucid opts to go for the res. The stuns come out. There's no more lethal as all of it has been used for Skyline. But now you have a P90. You have, oh, that is a beautiful double nade coming out from Zenny, though. He had just enough lethal. And now it is a 2v2, 50 bullets in the side of a P90, but so many stuns ringing out. Sneak attack. He wanted to go for the res really quickly, but instead sets up the deployable cover. Mortons shows exactly where he is. Sneak, he's on the side of the smoke. We're going to see what they can see. Spots him out behind it. He finds another Zenny.
Ooh, nice.
Has 35 bullets, and it is just a Kite. Zenny up to 3 kills and 600 damage. Kite, can he pull off a 1v2? But he has to do it against a god of a gun.
Nice.